All right. We good on all ends here? All right.
Mic check sounding good?
Check, 1, 2.
Oh, yeah. People are sounding good up in here.
All right.
Mic check, 1, 2, 3, 3, 2, 1. It's early in the morning, but who am I kidding? Am I ever really sleeping? Not really when you're Matt Savage.
Jesus Christ.
Can you hear me?
Sounds good to me.
Count us in.
Les tres, dos, uno, yeah.
Boom. What's up? Good morning, motherfuckers. Welcome to a special episode of Necro Electric.
Yeah.
Your host,
Woo!
Sean D. Skellington. Today, I have in Jordan's seat, Machoveli.
The cream of the crop. I come here to tell everybody that you, even you, at home, can indeed snap like a Slim Jim. Yeah.
He's not lying.
Next to me, I've got Chris Benoit. And, and our very special guest today on his road to Bound for Glory.
Yes!
The champion, Matt Savage.
What is up, everybody? My name is Matt Savage. I am bound for glory, and I'm just so happy to be here. I mean, how often do you even really can get a hold of me during Bound for Glory season? I'm so packed having to defend my world heavyweight title. I'm surprised I'm even here. I'm happy to be here.
Nice. All right. If you're watching this for the first time, you're going to get blown away. Hit that subscribe button, and sharing on Facebook is caring. All right. We're going to kick this off with a couple little wrestling facts, since this is a wrestling episode.
Cool.
Did you guys know that Bam Bam Bigelow not only took a bullet when he was a bounty hunter, but also saved 3 kids from a burning building?
That is amazing. And also, not totally wrestling related, a very similar fact. Teddy Roosevelt was the only president who got shot right before he was set to give his speech at the Oval Office, and then after he finished it, then he went to the hospital to be treated for the bullet.
All right.
You want to know another fact? I indeed used to know Stephanie McMahon in most unusual places. Yeah.
I'm so sorry.
Another interesting fact. Did you know that my boot is going to be so far up your ass that you're going to be able to tie my shoestrings with your tongue?
Are you talking to me, or are you talking to someone who's listening?
Space is the place. And I'm going to be in your face. Yeah.
Did you guys know that Andre the Giant was so fucking big that he would actually put out a tarp and shit on a bed instead of using a bathroom?
Damn.
No, I didn't know that. Where'd you find that?
I have my sources.
It's a football-sized dump, I tell you that.
Yeah, well, if that doesn't wake you up in the morning, I don't know what does.
Did you guys know that Ric Flair was kidnapped and sold as a child?
Damn, I believe that. That's one gorgeous boy, I tell you that.
That would explain so much.
It's a true fact. He's an orphan, and he was kidnapped.
Right. I did know that part.
Yeah. These are all true facts. Did you know, remember Sunny?
Yes, I do.
She became a porn star.
Yes, I know that.
Val Venus.
What?
Sonny and Cher, Val Venus, porn star.
Have you seen her work?
I haven't, but I'm familiar with it. I mean, wrestlers know other wrestlers. Some of them have different vices. You know how it is. I mean, some have porn. I have Mountain Dew Voltage.
I definitely seen her work. And let me tell you, job well done, yeah. Champion in my book all day.
All right. So if you guys don't know, every year this gets longer and longer. It's Bound for Glory. So Matt Savage
Sup?
starts. What are we at now? What Bound for Glory is this?
Okay, let's see. This upcoming one on Saturday, October the 23rd, is going to be number 17, I believe. And even though I'm in no way associated with the company that does have Bound for Glory, but I should be. Everybody thinks I should be.
Disclaimer.
I'm just saying, do you know what I've done for you on social media for the last 8 years, Impact Wrestling? But anyway, I'm not associated with the company, but I am a fanboy, and I am somebody who dreams of the day where I can give back to the company and maybe be on Bound for Glory myself. I could defend this. I could be in an X Division match. I could be in a gauntlet match and last 30 seconds.
He's making his pitch.
I know one thing's for sure. Bound for Glory
Two
sounds
things
like
for certain.
bound to bore me. Let me tell you, yeah. If I was over there, I'm going to take every of those jabronis, those gaboons, and I'm going to slam them hard to the mat. Savage, that is.
Clever. And then once you do that, I can step in and I can get a cheap win and get some more gold. Or heck, maybe you and I could be tag team champions. I think you could defend yourself.
Well, I know one thing. The only thing you're going to be beaten is my meat at Bound for Glory.
If you have any of those Slim Jims, I could take some of that.
Well, bend over and I'll give you a big, meaty link right now.
Ow!
Yeah.
Snap into a fucking
Now,
link.
now I know one thing for sure, two things for certain. Slim Jim ain't paying me no more, baby. I know they just ain't got enough for me, so I went and switched up on them. Got me some Jack Links.
That's the Bigfoot one, right?
Oh, I don't even know what the hell. It's got XXL on it. I thought it was 3Xs. Hell, I should have called up Sonny.
So what's the main event of this thing? I haven't watched. I'm not a fan of current.
Haven't
wrestling.
watched any. Bound for Glory.
I think I'm the most current thing in this room right now. But anyways, this year at Bound for Glory, the main event is between Christian Cage, who used to be Christian of Edge and Christian, the WWE. It's Christian Cage defending his world heavyweight title against challenger Josh Alexander. And I got to tell you, you may not know Josh Alexander now, but the way they've been pushing him and the skills that he can do, he deserves this. I mean, at one of the last pay-per-views, there was an Ultimate X match where there's a structure with an X or a championship title 15 feet in the air. You have to go across cables and take it down. Josh Alexander was in the middle of that structure, and he gave an ankle lock to somebody at the top of the cables where it was an airborne ankle lock. It was unlike anything you've ever seen before. Do you think you can do an ankle lock in the air?
You got damn right I can. I know one thing. Kurt Angle showed me the best ankle lock I've ever done, and I still use it to this day.
Shout out to Lorena.
Yeah, how do you think I get my ladies? Put them in that ankle lock, make them tap for daddy, and then get them a big old elbow drop. But with my other elbow, if you catch my drift.
Heck yeah. But what was I going to say? If you want to talk about ankle locks, you can't leave out Ken Shamrock. I mean, this guy has some mad skills too. And nothing against Kurt Angle, but it's like the everlasting debate is who's better, Angle or Shamrock? Dream match right there.
I know one thing. A lot of wrestlers die every year. And I hate to dapper the mood, fellas. Yeah. But who do you think is the next wrestler to R.I.P.?
Matt Savage.
Matt Savage?
Who was going to say that first?
Yeah, man.
He's going to go for his airborne airlock.
Is that what you're going to do?
I don't have an airborne airlock. I'm just a fan.
What is your submission move?
Okay, before I answer that, I think I need to give my left arm a little bit of a rest and put down my championship. I mean,
the worst 5 pounds of your life.
But I mean, do you guys ever feel like that? You hold your world heavyweight title so much that it just kind of weighs on your arms, and you got to put it down a little bit.
Usually it's around my waist.
But anyways, for those who don't know, and for those who have been living under a rock or maybe not familiar with Matt Savage, my finisher is the Savage Fury. And if anybody out there knows what Bret Hart or Sting can do with the sharpshooter and Scorpion Deathlock, it's a leg-based submission move. It's pretty much the same thing, only a little different, but that's the best roundabout way to putting it. And since we're talking moves, I came here prepared to share this because I know it was going to come up. 2 signature moves I have, but aren't really finishers. There's the Tweedle-Deedle-Deedle-Deedle.
Excuse me?
And there's the Do-Doodle-Doodle-Doodle-Doodle.
Not in my house.
I'm just saying. I mean, sure, it takes a while to say, but
so you doodles your tweedles?
And do you do the do? I mean, where does that thumb go, you know?
What I wouldn't give for a cool and refreshing Mountain Dew Voltage, now that you're saying do. But, yeah, sure. Long story short, sure. Why not? We'll go with that. But really, one of them is an elbow drop with theatrics, and the other one, I don't know what you really call the move, but it's one where you, like, kick somebody in the abdomen, then bounce off the ropes and do, like, a leg drop.
Now, when you say theatrics, do you mean you get up and dance like a ballerina across the ropes?
Well, let me see. If I were to stand up, could this camera pick me up? Could any camera in here pick me up?
Yeah, do it. Try it.
Okay, it's going to be fun to try.
Good God.
Okay, so say for example, we got the victim lying at my feet. It'd be something like,
Sweet Lord.
You got that. And then, of course, you know, say for example, there's somebody right here, and then I kick him in the abdomen, and he's going like this. Yeah, like that.
Oh my God, JR. Jesus Christ, that's a slobber knocker. I'll tell you what.
It's really hard to show in a room like this, but I'm a big fan of visual aids, and so are the Savages out there. That was for you, Savages.
Yeah, I'm not a fan of any kind of AIDS. You keep that Magic Johnson shit over there. Yeah.
Do you guys so I stopped watching wrestling like right after, what do they call it, the curtain call or whatever, when they announced when Triple X and Shawn Michaels, like D-Generation X basically said like it's all entertainment.
Yeah.
I was more of a WCW and an Impact Wrestling fan.
Oof.
There's some stuff that I do remember from like the Attitude Era. Was it around then?
Yeah. It was actually when Razor Ramon and Diesel were leaving WWE or F at the time and going to WCW. So they fought Triple H and Shawn Michaels, and then at the end of the match,
they all hugged and
they all did their fucking bullshit, you know. And then and it was also at that time where the because Vince McMahon had to pay the what is it called? It's not the sports commission or whatever to come, you know, because any actual sporting event they have to come and like do the real stats of everything.
Yep.
And he didn't want to pay that shit anymore, so they just let it go.
Yeah, I remember hearing about that, but yeah, the saddest day to me was when WCW went away, and I didn't see Sting for such a long time. If it wasn't for Sting, there would be no Matt Savage.
What's your favorite Sting?
Sting what?
His persona. Did you the blonde?
Okay,
you like the blonde one? You like the crow? You like the fucking
the red and black, the white?
Well, most of the best memories have to go with like the white and black face paint that he did, like, you know, in without the 2000s. But at the same time, the Surfer Dude has a special place in my heart, and one of the highlights of my youth was Wolfpack Sting, and I know I'm not the only one there. I really just can't pick just one. I will say that even though I don't ever expect the Surfer Dude Sting to come back, I mean, just I really appreciate any tributes that come out from anybody who does Surfer Dude Sting. Those were fun times.
What was your favorite Sting match?
Oh, gosh. I feel like I should know this. Okay, so this isn't technically a Sting match, although Sting was a part of it. My favorite match of all time is Impact Wrestling Lethal Lockdown 2006. There were 2 teams of 4 people each, so 8 people. Sting was one of them. It's basically a cage match where you come in, you beat up the other team, and then when everybody gets out, there's a roof to the cage that drops that has a bunch of weapons and blunt objects. So it's like a steel cage hardcore match. Yeah, look it up. Lethal Lockdown 06. You're
Shout out. My favorite was when he fought RoboCop.
Yes!
Shit.
Little Matt Savage had a field day with that one.
Fuck, man. The beauty about wrestling is everybody's going to show up some point. I mean, there was Trump on there. There was Dennis Rodman.
David Arquette won the WCW.
David fucking Arquette.
Do we have to talk about that?
Jesus.
Oh, wait a minute. It was technically this one. He won this one.
Yeah.
And now I've got it.
I know.
So what's that say?
Back in the day, they had WCW versus WWF before it was WWE. And I mean, even that was crazy because what was the other WWF? Worldwide Foundation for the Animals and the Pandas and whatnot. But so they lost that suit. Anyway, WWF and WCW were head to head. And, you know, one was on Tuesday nights or Monday? They were both Monday night.
Monday
Nitro, and then there was Raw. And so, like, you had to pick a fucking side. And I hate to say it, but to us, quote unquote, fanboys, like, it was either Team Jacob or Team fucking Edward. Twilight shit.
Yeah.
That was our Twilight. And the crazy thing is, the Attitude Era was just fucking bonkers. But that's when they started bringing in the stars. David Arquette, the Scream fucking dude, Doofy from the goddamn Scream.
8-legged freaks.
Who would have fucking knew? Who would have knew? And yeah, they just gave that shit over. I mean, I believe Snoop Dogg more than that, you know?
Yeah, I mean, one company, they brought him in just to have some type of a celebrity presence, and then the other company actually took those celebrities and put them in the ring. And granted, a lot of times they fell flat on their face. Like one of my best friends ever, every time he sees that Diamond Dallas Page and Karl Malone match versus Hollywood Hogan and Dennis Rodman, he keeps telling me every time he wants to shoot himself, he can barely get through it, stuff like that. At least with Jay Leno, it looked kind of mildly interesting.
Jay Leno.
Yeah, no,
fuck.
Yeah. But it just depends. I mean, star quality always helps, but just how you use it that's the deal breaker. That's what people will remember.
When I was a kid, I used to watch the reruns of NWA shit.
Yeah,
that was like the real shit to me when I was a little kid.
Oh yeah, man. They were really fighting back in the day. To be honest, everybody was saying, "Oh, it's fake" and this and that. Mind you, it might be staged, but those chairs were fucking steel. Yeah. You gotta understand, these are 6'5" dudes, 290 pounds, muscle bound. They're no stranger to a damn hit. But even if you're getting a light hit from a 290 pound, 6'5" guy, that shit's like equivalent to me swinging my full force with a bat, you know?
They had real shit though. Randy Savage, I forgot who the fuck he pulled up on, but because his family had like a little shitty like federation that they were running wherever in the region he was in, but somebody ended up putting Macho on the back of their shorts, and he rolled up to a gym and like pulled a gun and like beat the dude up.
Fucking, hey, Macho was a little crazy, man. Yep. There was one time when he was at traffic. He was stopped in traffic, and a fan pulled up next to him and said, "Hey, Mr. Macho, can I have your autograph?" And he got out, punched the dude in the fucking face, and body slammed the dude and said, "How's that for a fucking autograph?" Oh, yeah.
I'd be like, fuck yeah.
Yeah, I would have loved it. I would have took it. And I was like, fuck yeah, man. Look, this rock embedded in my leg. Macho did that.
You know, all this stuff you were just talking about just reminded me. Speaking of Macho Man and crappy situations, one of my favorite moments involving you, sir, was this feud you had with Kevin Nash. You had these two beautiful women in your limo, and then all of a sudden Kevin Nash just intercepted the limo and put raw sewage in it through the sunroof. Did you all ever recover from that, or what's up with that?
I had pink eye for weeks, yeah. But I know one thing, I went to his house and I grabbed that chain and I whooped his ass all over Waco, Texas, yeah.
I don't guess he was big sexy anymore.
More like big, I'ma hurt you in the asshole.
We got time for an ad real quick.
Yeah, where's the goddamn paper? Let's see, what is this? Some kind of hairy pothead? Hogwarts? I don't want no kind of warts in my hand. Oh shit, that's a love letter from Candace. Let's see. Skeleton Curiosities. This episode is brought to you by Skeleton Curiosities, Waco, Texas' only curiosities and oddities shop. Yeah, full of clothing, lingerie, accessories, oddities, and everyday curiosities. Yeah, a spooky vibe, 365. Visit us online at SkeletonCuriosities.com. Oh, yeah.
Hey, wait, I think I've heard of them. I think they're the best kept secret in the heart of Texas. You should Google them right now.
I'm going to go online and order me something.
You know what else is weird, too, is in the height of CM Punk's fame and the height of Hulk Hogan's fame, they were both 40.
Jeez.
But Hogan, to me, I don't know, all the 80s wrestlers always looked like 40 years older than...
Yeah. They were always 40.
Really were.
They were born 40 years old, you know?
Boom. Well, it's getting close to the midnight hour. You got some shout-outs?
Let's see, I want to give a shout-out to Miss Elizabeth, that two-timing whore. Yeah. All the drugs in the 80s I done did. Let's see. I will shout out everybody at Skeleton Curiosities in the market. Well, you gotta love the market, and every time you go to the market, make sure to spark it. Yeah.
That's good advice.
Yes, sir.
Or Jack Links.
Yeah, dirty old Jack Links.
Hot dog. Shout out to everybody that came to my Feartastic thing I did. And we got the Halloween ball coming up.
Woohoo!
Yeah, the next Skellington Curiosities is the October market. So we're going to do costume contest, fucking pumpkin carving contest, whatever else fucking shit we got going on. But yeah, what about you, Chris Benoit? Fuck, I didn't do it.
Jeez, man.
It was a setup.
Might have been.
I still think you're one of the greatest technical wrestlers of all time. I'm just saying.
Go fuck
Thanks,
yourself.
bro. Leg lock your ass.
If I don't do it first.
All right, what about you there, champ?
All right. Well, I actually do have something to say. Something that's a really big deal. And I'd like to request that I get some silence from everybody because I want to talk to the audience directly here. Yeah, I'm being real serious here. So, to anybody who's watching right now, I just want to say it means the absolute world to me that you tuned in today and that you've supported Matt Savage all these years. I would not be where I am today without all of you. And it seems like back in the day, just growing up, things were hard. I was constantly being talked down to and picked on because of how different and how unique I am. But now I'm at a place where I own it. I take extreme advantage of it, and it's made me into the savage I am today. No regrets. And I'm here to tell you that if you're feeling the same way, if you're feeling down because you're different, I just want to say you take it and you own it. You are different and unique in a great way. You bring something to the table that nobody else can bring. There is nobody in this world who's just like you. You get out there and you be the best, different, and unique person you can possibly be. My name is Matt Savage, and I am bound for glory. Am I right or am I right?
You suck, Matt Savage.
Hey, I'm just saying.
Fuck bitches.
Fuck bitches get money over here.
All right. Till next time, guys. Boom.
Yeah.